Have you ever stopped to wonder, what if your life took a completely different turn, a different job, a different love? Would another version of you be out there right now? One of the greatest ideas in science says the answer is yes, infinitely so. If you came face to face with another version of yourself in a different universe, like in a Marvel movie, would you talk to them? Or worse, would you have to kill them? But the real question is, what could you actually do? And does this idea truly exist? 100% real? Today, let's explore the multiverse through the lens of science. With Vietnam in space? First, we will look at 3 extremely famous theories that prove the multiverse truly exists. Let's rewind time, 13.8 billion years ago. Everything we know, galaxies, stars, planets, even you and me, all began from a single point, smaller, hotter, and denser than anything you can possibly imagine. That moment is known as the Big Bang. Not an explosion in space, but an explosion of space itself. In an instant, the universe expanded from a size smaller than a proton to the size of a grapefruit, and then bigger, and bigger, and bigger still. But this was only the beginning. In the very first moments, faster than a billionth of a second, something extraordinary happened. Something that still leaves physicists in awe. It's called cosmic inflation. Imagine inflating a balloon, but not slowly. You inflate it at a terrifying speed. In less than a trillionth of a second, that balloon grows by a factor of 10. That's 100 million trillion times larger. That is exactly what happened to our universe. In 1980, physicist Alan Guth was the first to propose this idea. And today, cosmic inflation is considered one of the strongest theories explaining why the universe appears so flat and so strangely uniform, exactly as we observe it. But here's where things get truly insane. That process of inflation did not stop everywhere at the same time. In some regions, inflation ended, cooling down, forming stars, galaxies, giving birth to the universe we live in. But in other regions, inflation never stopped. It continues forever. And every time inflation ends in a new region, a new universe is born, a bubble universe, countless, infinite. Each bubble is a completely separate universe, cut off from us entirely. We can never see them. We can never reach them, because the space between these bubbles is expanding faster than the speed of light. So the universe you see when you look up at the night sky may be nothing more than a tiny bubble floating in an endless ocean of universes. This is the first type of multiverse, seriously proposed by science, the eternal inflation multiverse. But that's not the end of the story. There is another way the multiverse could exist, and this time it emerges from the strangest rules of the quantum world. The world of subatomic particles, far too small for the human eye to see. In that world, everything behaves in a very strange way. For example, an electron can be here, and at the same time, also be somewhere else. It's as if it's both here and there at once until we observe it, and only then does it decide to be in one single place. This both one way and the other phenomenon is called superposition, like a coin spinning in the air before it lands, so it is neither heads nor tails yet. In 1957, a young physicist named Hugh Everett proposed an even more radical idea. The wave function never collapses. Here's a more relatable example from everyday life. This morning you had to choose between having a donut or a sandwich for breakfast. According to the many worlds interpretation, the universe splits. Universe 1, you eat a donut, gives you arrive at work on time and run into your crush. Universe 2, You eat a sandwich gives you late, yet stomach trouble, but end up buying a lottery ticket and winning. There are countless other versions of you living out different choices, all of them real, each in their own universe. This happens constantly, with billions of particles every second. The universe keeps branching endlessly, creating countless parallel universes. Both outcomes are real. You simply exist in one universe, and so you only see one result. This idea is known as the many worlds interpretation. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real science. Now we arrive at the largest multiverse of all. It comes from string theory, an ambitious idea that aims to explain everything in the universe. The basic idea is simple. Tiny particles like electrons aren't point-like dots, but incredibly small vibrating strings, much like the strings on a guitar. For this theory to work properly, the universe needs extra dimensions of space, not just the three we know, length, width, and height, but a total of 10 dimensions. Different vibration patterns of the string correspond to different particles. One pattern gives rise to an electron, another to light. And here's the most fascinating part. There are an enormous number of possible ways these extra dimensions can be compactified, like billions of different recipes for the same meal. For example, Recipe 1, add meat, vegetables, and just the right amount of sauce gives it turns out great, like our universe with stars, planets, and with you and me in it. Recipe 2, too much salt gives the dish is ruined, nothing can exist. Recipe 3, not enough flour gives everything falls apart instantly. We live in a good universe because its conditions are just right for life to exist. The result? There could be as many as 10 raised to the 500th power different universes, a number far greater than even the total number of atoms in our own universe. But there is one inescapable truth. If you believe in the multiverse, if the multiverse exists, there could be infinitely many different versions of reality, including universes where no multiverse exists at all. Even if the multiverse is real, we are simply not advanced enough to reach it. Meeting another version of yourself remains science fiction for now. Subscribe to stay updated as science continues to push the boundaries of the multiverse.